This is our dark academia makeover for our renovated office space that we had built out into an old closet. Essex Green from Benjamin Moore was the color I chose to give a dark, moody background to all of our displays. After taping everything off, we then continued to paint the entirety of the walls on the sides and on up by the ceiling. I think this color was perfect. It's actually similar to a black green. We then added some of our decor back so we could get an idea of a reference of where all of the pieces were going to have to go back onto the wall. I really love this color. It is just stunning. When I added the antique mirror, you could just see how much the antiques and other pieces are going to pop off the wall color. I then reattached the bronze antique looking plates for the electrical outlet and for the switch. We then hang up our taxidermied tarantula. The piece was it was normally clear, but we actually added an antique looking paper to the back so it would pop off of the wall and you could actually see it better. The scorpion and the mirror eventually had to be moved because we had a minor catastrophe and shattered our wall mirror into a million little pieces. It was actually quite devastating. We added our first drawer. It was actually an antique drawer for drafting and for painting and I don't know, all the different things they use those drawers for, as well as some shadow boxes that are also antiques that we did special treatments to. One, we actually added appliques and all other things to make it look that much more unique. Then separately, that piece in the corner is an actual piece we got from a thrift store that I spray painted gold to be able to actually be seen more off of the wall. We actually had Mod Podged pictures to the back of some of the shadow box parts and then filled with all our other display pieces. I then taped the wall and used a gold color from Folk Art to do the baseline trim at the bottom of the wall. After finishing most of the displays, we then went on to make sure that everything fit properly, that it was going to stay, that it couldn't possibly fall off the wall. We then added peel and stick Spanish tiles. This tile worked phenomenally, but it has a lot of trouble with textured walls. So we went ahead and used hot glue to adhere them properly to the wall, and it was perfect. They even stay, and you can remove them the same way you would the peel and stick, and it doesn't even seem to remove the paint after. So we followed that up by redoing the entire top and the drawers of the desk itself. We put peel and stick that looked like wood and kind of old antique looking barn wood. This type was perfect. It was thick. It was easy to use. You can tell it's pretty durable, and it went on so easily and it cut so easily. I would totally buy this product again. In fact, probably both products. I think they were perfect for what we needed them for. And I stress that if we could do this, anyone could do this because it was just that easy. After, at the end, just to finalize everything up, I used Moldable trim, and again, it was peel and stick. It was simple. I would recommend it to anybody, and I think it just gave a perfectly finished look. I feel as though the Spanish tile and the trim gave it a little bit of a pop of color in contrast to the darkness of the Essex Green. If you can see how much better the drawers and the counter look after the butcher block wood peel and stick. The finished product and the finished display to me just looks so perfect. In my mind, I saw Slytherin common room, Snape's office, dark academia, any number of those types of genres. And when you see up close all the different little things, it just all came together, and I think it just looks so fun and it brings me so much joy. I really couldn't be more thrilled with the final outcome of this space. If anyone has any questions about any of the pieces, where they came from, as well as any of the items that we used to create the space, please feel free to comment below and I will be happy to give you any and all of the information. As you can see, the mirror on the wall is now different. It was my antique Italian mirror I wound up having to put on the wall instead. It looks very cute as well, but it was a bummer to have broken such a gorgeous mirror. We're hoping we'll be able to use it in a future project and actually be able to repurpose it. In this little corner, it was some of the actual potions that we have created, some on our channel, some just for ourselves to use for decoration. You'll see some of our journals, some of our other trinkets, some of our large candle holders, some of our Harry Potter candles, some of our crystals, some of our Nightmare Before Christmas pieces, some of our larger Harry Potter pieces, some of our purchased from Etsy seller artist pieces, and it just keeps going. There is quite a lot of pieces. Some of my grandfather's collection, who passed away, his pieces are in this collection. You'll see a lot of antiques and thrifted pieces in this collection. It's pretty much just anything and everything that I love all in one area. This is not for a minimalist. This is the most maximalist area possible, and that is what I like. I like to feel the comfort and warmth and security that comes from a maximalist type of design. You will see some of the candles we've made in the past. You will see a beautiful spine candle piece that is inspired from Harry Potter that I bought from an Etsy seller. Just overall, this space brings me so much joy, and it will have so many uses in the future for me. If you'd like to see more remodels and displays, please like and subscribe to the channel.